Huh.
Oh, I guess I should have told you you're on camera before I started. Hey, it's Dane at Jonah Guitars. Everybody, guess who's back? Freddie! Yay!
How's it going?
So, Freddie is continuing work on his SG-like guitar. What's it called?
It's called a Barbarian.
Barbarian, that's
Yeah.
right. So it's kind of an off-take with a little extra pointy SG effects. And can you remember what we did laying out the neck pocket enough to explain it to the folks?
Yeah, we had to put tape on these pieces of wood here and then glue that to this so we don't glue directly on the piece of wood we're using for the body.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just lined them up square and then made sure the measurements were correct. And then we drilled this out with the drill press and then just cut out the rest with this.
Mm-hmm.
And,
The router, yeah?
Yeah, the router. And then now I'm chipping out the corners to make
Right,
sure
because the
it's
corner
square.
of the neck is square, not radius.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You gotta make sure it's not rounded here.
So we took a pre-made neck. Freddie's being a smart first-time guitar builder here, and he bought a pre-made neck. Actually, I don't know where he got it or what it cost, but it's really nicely done. Nice fretwork, good inlays, decent paint. Everything looks really good on it. So we actually laid that out and clamped it in place upside down on the body and straight edged down the edges and paralleled everything up to make sure we were center lined. And then we used it as a template to set our boards for routing against, so that we got a nice straight pocket. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. And we're going to bandsaw this out a little while after he's through that pocket. He doesn't have the bridge he's using yet. But we do know it's a wrap tail piece, so I knew what the depth of the pocket would need to be. And yeah, so I don't, you're just using humbuckers, right, Freddie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that'll just be a standard route for those, but we'll get the bridge and get those drilled in and make sure everything's lining up before we punch any more holes in this thing.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here.
All right, friends and neighbors, Dane at Jonah Guitars and Freddie back on his SG-ish Diablo? Barbarian, excuse me. Excuse me, I didn't mean to be satanic on you, it's just slip of the tongue. We already did all the routing on the pickups and the neck pocket and all that, and I just didn't get any video of that, I don't think. Anyway, so he's carving the contours all around. We'll move in here a little bit. You can see kind of outlined where the bevels are going to be, and this is where he's working. Yeah, and he's got a line down here on the side where he's cutting down to. So he's got about 5 hours of filing ahead of him here, so that's just tons of fun. Any wisdom? Any insight for the folks that are wanting to do this?
It's not easy to do.
It's not easy. All right, it looks like fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like to file. All right. All right, progress report. He's gotten around. Not a lot of contrast here. Top edge of the bevel. He's gotten around this side and pretty much all this side. He's creasing the bevel a little bit on here. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to show him how to use the grinder on the back. Well, I'm going to use the grinder on the back. in the holes. They came out fitted for the little curl. And we're drilling them out to 11/32 through the Grover tuners. With a step drill. Okay, we're kind of doing the final assembly. Still lots of stuff to do here on Freddie's guitar. Wave, Freddie. They can't see you. All right, so we're gonna we got we drilled for these bushings. So we just want to ease this edge out here so that the bushing will just start in a little easier. Doesn't have to be a real deep, chamfer. Just a fraction. Go ahead and give that a whirl. Okay, let's check it. That's plenty. Do the other one. You got it. Perpendicular. There you go. All right. Awesome. Do that one again and lean it to this side of the hole a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. You're going to figure out where you want your screws at in here. So we got this. So we have cool. So see the little fat spots, right? So we're just going to put a piece of tape like that on each fat spot. There's in the middle of this one, and then these two also, and then we'll just mark it. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just going to, give us a indicator basically as where these are. So just kind of in the center of the space, not the center of the tape, just like where this would be. So yeah. Critical. All right, and then if we can see on this, same thing, right? We're just going to go, and this is on top of the plastic. Just going to go like that. So just basically mark those. Then I have a little board I made up that's actually just a piece of MDF with a dowel in it that just sets me back off the edge a certain amount so that I can drill these things.
That's cool.
Alright, so let's move in here a little bit and go like, just put the thing back down on the, so you clamp it down so that your spacing from the pin is where you want the hole. Then you just line the mark up with the pin. And then it punches them all consistently around. Hopefully they're not all consistently in the wrong place.